Jesus, how can I ever thank you? Come, daughter.
But I want to tell Jesus something.
Child, I'm sure he has more important things to do.
I always have time for my friends.
Friend said I should meet you, but I was so afraid. You would see no good in me and send me on my way. But the love I've seen in your face, I'll remember to the end. But I've never dreamed you'd someday call me friend. It's so nice to get to know you. It's so nice to get to know you. It's so nice to get to know you as my friend. Though I know you're Lord and Savior, and I'll praise your name forever. It's so nice to get to know you as my friend. And all this time I've waited, not ever knowing why. He would see no good in me, and still he shares his love. But to touch me with his favor, from this moment to the end. But I've never dreamed he'd someday call me friend. It's so nice to get to know him. It's so nice to get to know him. It's so nice to get to know him as my friend. Though I know he's Lord and Savior, and I'll praise his name forever. It's so nice to get to know him as my friend.
Friendship with Jesus, fellowship divine.
It's so nice to get to know him. It's so nice to get to know him. It's so nice to get to know him as my friend. Though I know he's Lord and Savior, and I'll praise his name forever. It's so nice to get to know him as my friend. It's so nice to get to know him as my friend.
Take the bread, this is my body. Take the cup, this is my blood poured out for you. For I shall never drink of this again until that day in my Father's kingdom when I drink anew. you. Love each other with the same love. This I command you to do. Take the bread. This is my body. Take the cup. This is my blood poured out for you. For I shall never drink of this again until that day in my Father's kingdom, when I drink anew with you. Stand, men, and let's sing. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Baruch Shem Kevod, Shem Kevod Malkuso. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all of thy heart, and with all thy might, and with all thy soul. Baruch Shem Kevod, Shem Kevod Malkuso.
Even those who knew him best, a servant's towel and bowl of water, disdained by his disciples, were completely at home in the hands of this king. And as he washed their feet, those who were wondering who would be the greatest were now wishing they had thought to do it first. This one who had all power, the creator of the universe, broke the bread and poured the wine. Then he took a piece of bread and extended it in covenant friendship to the one he knew would betray him. How could a king be a servant? How could the betrayed love his betrayer? I later understood how he could do these things. It was because the Father had given all things into his hands. He knew where he was from, and he knew where he was going. He chose to go that night one last time to his favorite place of prayer. He walked boldly into his darkest hour, and as he anguished over the battle that was before him, he sought to draw strength from his closest friends. But when I got to the garden that night, I found one man praying and several others sleeping.
The Lord asked his disciples on the night he was betrayed, will you go with me to the garden? Will you watch with me and pray? But as he wept in sorrow, if you watch and pray.
The Lord still asks this question of all of us today. Will you go with me to the garden? Will you watch with me and pray? But still he weeps in his sorrow, still he cries to God in pain. For those of us who just sleep our lives away.
Could you not tarry with me 1 hour? Could you not watch and pray? While I carry the weight of the world on my shoulders, will you just sleep your life away? Where is the servant who will faithfully obey the words I say? The kingdom of heaven is yours today. The kingdom of heaven is yours today. The kingdom of heaven is yours today. If you watch and pray.
Suddenly, everyone was awake, and the garden was filled with shouting, angry men. There were torches, swords, temple priests, and Roman soldiers. And in the middle of the chaos, one man stepped forward. "Whom do you seek?" Another steps forward. "Hail, Rabbi." "Friend, do you betray me with a kiss?" Swords and shields were useless. He didn't resist us. He came to meet us. The guards bound him and led him away, proud to have caught such a dangerous man. Throughout the night, he was taken from one illegal trial to another, questioned by a confederacy of small-minded, angry men, unanimous in their hostility towards him. They tried to test him, entangle him, accuse him, destroy him. The tables were turned now. The hypocrites, vipers, and blind guides will soon have their revenge on the one who publicly embarrassed him so many times before. But as their little game was played, he offered no resistance. Once again, he surprised me. And as they taunted and jeered, I felt as though he knew all along this would happen. And I wonder what he thought of the part I was playing in this preordained moment. And I wonder where it all would end as Caiaphas told us to move among the people and excite them to riot.
I find no fault in him. Is this the king of the Jews?
We have no king but Caesar.
We have no king but Caesar. We have no king but Caesar. We have no king but Caesar.
But what has this man done?
He's a rebel, a liar.
He claims to be a king.
As is your custom, I will release to you one prisoner.
Barabbas!
Barabbas! Barabbas! Barabbas!
What shall I do then with your king?
Crucify him!
Crucify him! Crucify him! Crucify him! Crucify him! Crucify him! Crucify him! Crucify him!
I am innocent of this man's blood. He is your responsibility.
His blood be on us and on our children. Crucify him!
Crucify him!
But what has he done?
Crucify him! Crucify
What
him!
has this man done?
Crucify him! Crucify him!
Away with him then! Just let him be crucified!
The same crowd that surrounded him on this